The mountainside village basks in the sun, an untouched paradise of green slopes and whispering bamboo. Ancient trees stand guard over crystal-clear streams, as time seems to slow in this haven. Amidst this splendor, a young boy named Plis appears. His ragged clothes a stark contrast to the beauty around him. Plis walks along the mountain path, his bare feet kicking up dust. He pauses by a stream, cupping his hands to drink the cool water. Plis looks out over the village, a mix of longing and determination in his eyes. Inside the cramped hut, a dim light reveals the cruel indifference of Plis's stepfamily. Meager food and tattered clothes are all Plis receives, a stark reminder of his daily suffering. Plis's stepfather watches him eat, his eyes filled with disdain. The poorly lit hut amplifies the sense of despair, a world away from warmth and kindness. In the village square, a crowd of villagers mocks Plis, their scornful laughter filling the air. Plis stands alone, his tattered clothes highlighting his vulnerability as he endures their relentless derision. The villagers chant Plis with biting scorn, their voices a chorus of cruelty aimed at the ragged boy. Plis remains silent, his face a mask of quiet resignation as he absorbs the villagers' relentless abuse. On the riverbank, Plis kneels, the flowing current reflecting the sun's light. Plis carefully fills the bucket with water. A boy expertly snares birds with ropes nearby. Plis watches the boy, intrigued by his skill. The boy turns to Plis, offering, "Wanna help?" Plis pauses, considering the boy's offer. In the hunting ground, Plis and the boy set traps, their movements precise and focused. A large bird is caught, its struggle a brief disruption in the quiet landscape. Plis hesitates, a conflict of conscience flickering across his face as he considers the bird's burden. Against the boy's unspoken protest, Plis releases the bird, setting it free from the trap. The boy's anger simmers, a silent rebuke to Plis's unexpected act of mercy. In the expansive field near the forest, Plis toils under the unforgiving sun, a lonely figure exiled by his stepfamily. Confined to the edges of the village, he is tasked with the thankless job of caring for chickens and ducks, his isolation deepening with each passing moment. The chickens peck restlessly at the ground. The ducks waddle around, their quacking echoing Plis's solitude. Far from the warmth of community, Plis tends to his flock, the vast field serving as a stark reminder of his abandonment. Plis moves with practiced grace among the chickens and ducks, his connection to the farm deepening. He gathers bamboo, his hands working with effortless skill to create a trap. With focused precision, Plis begins constructing a trap, shaping each piece with care. He crafts a bow, carefully honing his hunting skills with each precise movement. Plis tests the bow, his movements fluid and purposeful as he practices his aim. His connection to the land is palpable, his actions reflecting a deep understanding of nature's rhythm. Under the relentless downpour, the riverbank transforms into a muddy expanse, challenging every step. Plis, drenched but resolute, navigates the deluge, his eyes scanning the debris-strewn shore for sustenance. His every movement reveals a sharp, instinctive resourcefulness, a silent battle against the storm's fury. Amidst the rising waters and relentless rain, Plis persists, driven by an unyielding determination to survive. He continues carefully searching for food amidst the rising waters. A shadow falls over Plis's humble home as a dark cloud obscures the sun. Plis kneels by the hearth, his hands busy striking flint to spark a flame. An old Hmong man appears, his traditional garments whispering stories of the past. The old Hmong man approaches Plis, his gaze unwavering and intense. Plis continues to kneel, his focus unbroken as the fire begins to catch. The small house of Plis is cramped and dimly lit. An old man enters, his eyes scanning the room with curiosity. The old man asks, "Do you live around here?" Plis replies, "I do. I hunt for food nearby." The old man pauses, considering Plis's words, a thoughtful expression on his face. Plis watches the old man, his expression cautious and guarded. In Plis's dimly lit house, dust dances in the faint light. An old man stands before Plis, desperation etched on his weathered face. The old man's eyes reflect a desperate plea as he seeks Plis. With heartfelt urgency, the old man speaks. "I have been searching for you, Plis. I need your help." His voice echoes in the small house, filled with hope and despair. The weight of his plea hangs heavy in the dust-filled air. In the humble abode of Plis, the weight of his past as an orphan casts a long shadow over the sparse furnishings. Lost in thought, Plis's brow furrows, reflecting the turmoil within as he contemplates his origins. The bare room echoes Plis's solitude. How can I, an orphan, possibly assist the old man? Plis wonders aloud, his voice barely a whisper in the quiet room. His words hang in the air unanswered, as Plis grapples with the enormity of the task before him. The weight of responsibility settles heavily on Plis's shoulders, the humble orphan faced with an impossible choice. In the dimly lit interior of his small house, Plis sits, his face etched with the stories of time and hardship. Though aged, his eyes still hold a determined glint, reflecting a spirit unbroken by the trials he has faced. With the authority of a leader, yet tinged with weariness, Plis begins to speak. "I am the village chief," he declares, his voice resonating with the weight of responsibility. "We are at war," he continues, his words painting a grim picture of survival against a cruel adversary. Inside Plis's dimly lit house, dust dances in the faint light. The old man leans forward, his face etched with worry. His voice cracks as he speaks with urgency. "They will attack in 3 days. I hope you will join the battle, Plis." The room remains silent. Plis absorbs the grave news. In the cramped, meticulously clean room, Plis stands, his anxiety palpable as he nervously wrings his hands, his voice trembling. Plis pleads, "I am just a simple orphan, sir. I don't know what you mean." The old man's eyes blaze with intensity as he dismisses Plis's denial. The old man challenges him. "Don't play coy with me, boy. I saw your bow. That was no ordinary weapon." Inside the humble dwelling, an old man speaks with the weight of generations, his hand gesturing towards a distant, unseen peak. His words hang in the air as he commands. "At dawn, climb the mountain's highest peak. Collect sap from the special tree," he instructs, the room's silence amplifying his urgent tone. "Apply it to your bow." The old man continues, his words laced with ancient wisdom and expectation. Plis, his youthful face a canvas of determination, listens intently to the elder's charge. The old man concludes with a weighty command. "Then go to the battlefield." The dim interior of Plis's small house reveals dust motes dancing in the faint light. An old man leans in close, his wrinkled face a map of time, as he prepares to speak to Plis. The old man whispers, "The enemy will wear red clothing, and your allies will wear green." The whispered words hang in the air, heavy with unspoken warning and a promise of danger. Inside Plis's humble abode, his eyes fixate on the old man, a silent assessment unfolding. His gaze lingers, drawn to the old man's peculiar black pants adorned with green stripes. A strategic calculation flickers in his mind, ensuring no confusion in the chaos of battle. Plis commits the image of the pants to memory, a crucial detail for the impending conflict. He nods almost imperceptibly, sealing the old man's distinct attire in his strategic planning. In the quiet confines of the small house, Plis's focused observation sets the stage for what's to come. Inside Plis's modest home, the old man nods thoughtfully, his brow furrowed deeply, underscoring the importance of Plis's aid. He casts one last lingering glance around the room, a silent acknowledgement of the humble surroundings. With a quiet resolve, the old man turns, his figure framed against the doorway as he prepares to leave. The door creaks open, allowing a sliver of light to penetrate the dim interior as the old man steps out. Plis is left alone in the small, simply furnished house, the silence amplifying the weight of the moment. As dawn breaks, Plis begins his ascent up the rugged mountain, his silhouette stark against the awakening sky. Amidst towering pines, Plis gathers sap with practiced ease, his movements a blend of strength and precision. With seasoned hands, Plis tests the taut string of his bow, preparing for the hunt. Fatigue lines his face, yet Plis's eyes burn with a fierce determination, revealing the depth of his resolve. Plis lurks, a shadow among the rocks, the air thick with unspoken threats. The riverbank holds its breath, every rustle a potential signal. Muscles coiled, Plis prepares to strike, a predator in waiting. Each moment stretches, the anticipation a tangible weight. The river whispers secrets, but Plis hears only the call to action. In the quiet before the storm, Plis is the eye of the hurricane. The sun ascends, painting the tranquil riverbank in a golden light. Plis strains to hear animal cries carried by the gentle breeze, his eyes scanning the dense foliage. A sudden cold wind sweeps through, ruffling Plis's hair and sending shivers down his spine. The river, once calm, begins to swell with unnatural energy. The river's surface churns, reflecting the stormy sky. Plis watches, his expression shifting from curiosity to alarm as the river transforms. On the riverbank, Plis watches intently as two snakes engage in mortal combat. With focused precision, Plis raises his bow, aims, and releases an arrow. The arrow finds its mark, instantly ending the life of the menacing red snake. The vibrant green snake disappears into the dense undergrowth, leaving no trace. The river calms, its surface now a mirror reflecting the fading light. Plis races along the riverbank, his face a canvas of bewilderment and apprehension. Each stride carries him further from the river, closer to the looming village. His mind races, haunted by the uncertain repercussions of his actions. The village awaits, silent and watchful, as Plis approaches. Days later, an old man journeys to Plis's home. He stands before Plis, a look of profound gratitude etched on his weathered face. His voice trembling with emotion, he begins to express his thanks to Plis. The old man promises with solemn sincerity to forever honor Plis as a hero. Plis listens humbly, his expression reflecting a mix of surprise and quiet pride. An old man guides Plis into the vibrant heart of the village, where a sea of faces shines with anticipation. Villagers have gathered, their faces beaming with pride. The air buzzes with excitement as they prepare to celebrate Plis's bravery. The village center transforms into a stage, ready to honor a hero. The crowd swells, their anticipation building to a crescendo of support for Plis. In the heart of the village, Plis is celebrated as a beacon of courage. Inside the village chief's hut, a feast unfolds, the aroma of roasted meats and spices filling the air. Plis, the guest of honor, his face weathered and smiling, presides over the gathering. Villagers bustle around Plis, presenting platters of delicacies and goblets of deep red liquid. Plis is presented with new clothes, woven with vibrant threads and intricate patterns, a symbol of his elevated status. Plis stands on the precipice of the mountainside village, his gaze sweeping over the landscape below. No longer an outcast, but a respected member of the community, Plis breathes in the mountain air, a sense of belonging washing over him. His face is etched with the memory of his arduous journey, a thoughtful expression settling upon his features. He reflects on the trials he has overcome, his eyes reflecting the depth of his experiences. The mountainside village embraces him as one of its own, a testament to his resilience and strength. In this moment of quiet reflection, Plis finds peace and contentment, knowing he has finally found his place. Plis ambles through the forest as sunlight streams through the canopy, painting the ground in a mosaic of light and shadow. He halts, a serene smile blossoming on his lips as he immerses himself in the symphony of birdsong. With reverence, he extends his hand, gently caressing the rough bark of an ancient tree, a silent communion passing between man and nature. The creatures of the woods regard him with gentle curiosity, their fear replaced by a newfound trust, as Plis finds solace in the heart of the forest. In a humble village schoolroom, sunlight bathes the hopeful faces of young orphans as Plis prepares to share his story. His words begin to paint a vivid picture of resilience and hope. The children's eyes reflect a growing belief in a brighter future, inspired by Tub's journey. The room fills with a sense of possibility, as the orphans begin to believe they, too, can overcome their hardships. Plis returns to the serene riverbank, the weight of recent battles etched upon his weary face. His mind drifts back to the battlefield, replaying scenes of intense conflict and earth-shattering change. A surge of gratitude washes over him, a profound thankfulness for the opportunity to have fought. He reflects on the transformations he has undergone, both physical and spiritual, since the war began. The tranquil river flows on, a constant reminder of the peace he helped to secure. Plis closes his eyes, basking in the quiet joy of knowing he made a difference. The mountain peak rises majestically, challenging Plis to ascend once more. Each step echoes his reverence for the special tree that marks this sacred place. He is drawn by memories of the old man whose wisdom once guided his path. As he nears the summit, the special tree stands sentinel, its branches reaching towards the heavens. Plis stands at the summit, paying homage to the old man in the tree. In the gentle glow of the hearth, Plis settles into his new home, a haven of quietude and warmth. The fire dances, its light reflecting in Plis's serene eyes. Contentment radiates from Plis as he is sitting in his new home. A soft smile graces his lips as Plis reflects, "I have found my purpose." Plis walks through the village, a beacon of hope. The villagers greet Plis with smiles. Nods of respect follow Plis's every step. He embodies the community's aspirations and dreams. Plis strides forward, a symbol of hope for the village. Plis walks slowly through the tall grass, his weathered face softening with familiarity. He reflects on the field, now a place filled with fond memories. The gentle breeze rustles through the trees, carrying the scent of pine and damp earth. Plis pauses, taking in the scent of pine and damp earth. He continues his walk, a peaceful expression settling on his face. As the sun dips below the horizon, Plis stands silhouetted against the fiery sky, his face bathed in the fading golden light. The warm hues dance across his weathered features, reflecting a lifetime of trials and a heart now brimming with newfound peace. His gaze softens, memories swirling like the mountain mists, each one a testament to the journey he has walked. The village nestles quietly behind him, a sanctuary of simple joys and gentle rhythms, as the air grows still and crisp. In this moment of serene reflection, Plis embodies the quiet strength of the mountains, his spirit as unyielding as the peaks themselves. He is the guardian of this tranquil haven, his heart a reservoir of stories whispered by the wind and etched into the very stones beneath his feet. Inside the village elders' meeting, Plis observes with silent intensity, his face telling tales of time and wisdom. He listens carefully, each word from the elders painting new strokes on his already rich canvas of experience. A subtle nod escapes him, a quiet acknowledgement of the weight and wisdom shared in the room. Occasionally, Plis offers a thoughtful observation, his voice a deep echo of the village's enduring spirit. His presence is a steady anchor, grounding the meeting in the deep roots of their shared history. Amidst the vibrant activity of the village, Plis, his face a canvas of resolve, actively contributes to the construction of a new school. The air vibrates with the sounds of hammering and sawing, a symphony of collaborative effort as the villagers unite to erect walls and secure roofs. Plis pauses, a gentle smile gracing his lips as he envisions the school filled with eager orphans, their minds blossoming with knowledge, their futures taking shape. The rhythmic pounding of hammers blends with the rasp of saws, creating a harmonious backdrop to the villagers' shared dream. Each swing of the hammer, each cut of the saw, resonates with the promise of a brighter tomorrow for the village's youngest members. The school rises steadily, a testament to the villagers' unity and unwavering belief in the transformative power of education. In the heart of the forest, sunlight weaves through the canopy, illuminating plis, a man etched with wisdom, as he addresses the young villagers. The dappled forest floor becomes a stage for his teachings. He gestures, his weathered hand pointing towards a towering oak, a silent testament to the enduring power of nature. The villagers stand in awe, their youthful faces reflecting the ancient wisdom about to be imparted. The oak stands as a silent sentinel, its massive presence dwarfing the figures below, a symbol of strength and resilience. On the riverbank, plis orchestrates a community cleanup, his presence a beacon of environmental dedication. Volunteers spread across the riverbank, bending and reaching, each movement echoing a shared commitment to restore nature's beauty. Each bag, filled, becomes a symbol of collective responsibility as the community unites to rejuvenate their cherished riverbank. The air buzzes with the quiet energy of shared purpose as the riverbank transforms under the attentive care of its stewards. In the heart of the village night, a crackling campfire breathes life into the faces of the gathered villagers, shadows dancing with every flicker. Plis, a storyteller, etched with time, gestures emphatically, his eyes sparkling with the thrill of the tale. His voice rises with excitement, and that's when the dragons swoop down, its scales shimmering like 1,000 sunsets. The villagers, enchanted by plis's vivid storytelling, are lit by the firelight and amusement. In the heart of the mountainside village, plis commands attention as he stands at the head of the village square. Villagers gather, their faces radiant with joy and appreciation, surrounded by baskets brimming with the earth's generous offerings. Plis raises his hands, a gesture that stills the crowd, as the crisp mountain air carries scents of earth and ripening fruit. In a moment of profound gratitude, plis speaks. We thank the land for its bounty, for the life it sustains. His voice resonates with reverence as he concludes, may we always be worthy of its gifts. In the heart of the village, worry lines crease the faces of gathered villagers, their frustration a palpable weight in the air. Plis, a beacon of calm amidst the turmoil, sits regally on his woven throne, his eyes reflecting wisdom and serenity. Two farmers, voices rising with urgency, engage in a heated dispute over land boundaries, their gestures mirroring the tension. With a gesture of authority, plis stills the unrest, his raised hand commanding silence and attention. A hush descends as all eyes turn towards plis, their collective hope hanging in the balance, awaiting his judgment. In the heart of the village, plis, a man etched with the wisdom of years, shares his knowledge under the golden sun. Young villagers gather around plis, their faces eager as they absorb his teachings, preparing for the journey into adulthood. The warm sun bathes the scene as plis imparts wisdom, his kind eyes reflecting a deep understanding of life. Plis guides the young villagers, shaping their futures with gentle words and profound insights. Each lesson is a step towards maturity, the villagers absorbing the wisdom that will guide them through life's challenges. The village becomes a classroom, where the future is nurtured under the watchful eyes of a seasoned mentor. At the edge of the mountainside village, plis, his face a map of mountain wisdom, extends a weathered welcome. Villagers arrive, their faces alight with curiosity, their hearts filled with hope. From neighboring communities, they come together, seeking to build bridges of cooperation and mutual understanding. The village buzzes with anticipation as new bonds are forged and old ties strengthened, promising a future of shared prosperity and peace. In the heart of the village, plis, a beacon of preparedness, stands tall, ready to impart wisdom. With emphatic gestures, plis begins to guide the villagers through the crucial methods of securing their homes. He elaborates on safeguarding their families against the unpredictable wrath of nature. The villagers, a tapestry of concern and resolve, hang on every word, their faces etched with the urgency of the lesson. Their eyes reflect a community united by a common purpose, to protect their cherished homes. They are eager to arm themselves with the knowledge that will fortify their community against any impending disaster. Plis journeys through the dense forest, a beacon of hope with a sapling and shovel in hand. He pauses at a desolate clearing, a stark contrast to the vibrant life around him. Kneeling, Plis begins to dig, his actions a promise of renewal for the barren earth. With gentle care, he places the sapling in the earth, nurturing its roots with soil. He pats the ground firmly, securing the young tree's future with each touch. The riverbank comes alive with vibrant banners fluttering in the breeze, heralding the annual community fishing competition. Families gather along the tranquil river, fishing rods poised with eager anticipation. Plis, a beacon of enthusiasm, stands proudly overlooking the sparkling water. Tub adjusts his cap, preparing to address the eager crowd with a booming voice that resonates across the scene. With a sweeping gesture towards the glistening river, Tub invites the community to partake in the day's festivities. Lanterns glow warmly, casting a golden light upon the expectant faces of the village crowd. In the heart of the village, a charismatic figure commands attention as he strides confidently onto the stage. Plis, with a commanding presence, grasps the microphone, ready to address the eager crowd. His booming voice promises tales of adventure and mystery, captivating every soul in the village. The air crackles with anticipation as Plis prepares to weave his enchanting narrative under the night sky. As dawn breaks over the mountainside village, Plis stands tall on the hill, his face illuminated by the first light. His features, once those of a ragged boy, now reflect a profound determination and unyielding resolve. He is no longer just Plis, but a symbol of hope, his spirit a beacon for generations yet to come. Below him, the village stirs to life, smoke curling skyward from chimneys as the villagers begin their day. Their lives, forever transformed by his actions, reflect the dawn of a new era,